All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. A very good evening to everyone joining us here live. Welcome to the trading room. This is the last one for the week. All right, just wrapping up the week. Yeah, good. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are gonna get started. I just want to make sure we are on the same page. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. It's not gonna be a long session. I mean, we've done quite a lot this week. All right, so just to wrap it up to consolidate. But we've done a lot for this week. We had NFP earlier on. This NFP was just a bit of a messy one, but it's all good. The gold did break that low and went down. All right, so the move happened later on. All right, so yeah, we had NFP earlier on, guys. I hope you guys had some profitable trades on there, and this week was a profitable one to you. All right, so in wrapping up the week, guys, I don't know, what questions do you guys have in wrapping up this week? All right, what would you like to ask? What questions do you guys have? It's a Friday. I don't think there's much to do other than, mentally, psychologically preparing for next week. All right, next week there's CPI, so I think it's important this weekend we psychologically prepare for next week's trading, which is going to require a lot. So I don't know, from your guys' side, do you guys have questions? What do you guys want us to look at? All right, I can see there's gold on the chat. Yeah, so the way I looked at gold this week, all right, we said it's gonna break down. So sorry, it's gonna break towards the upside. Let me do this. Let me remove everything here. All right, cool. So the way I looked at gold, and the way I'm still looking at gold right now, is that gold went up here to complete the cycle, to complete the internal cycle, which was here. All right, I showed you guys this sometime this week. I showed you guys that gold could either break towards the upside or towards the downside. Gold could either break up or towards the downside, and it broke up, right? Because we had this formation. So where is gold right now? Gold is here. Let me just do this. There we go. Great stuff. So we can all see that gold is on this high now, right? It's on the top. The setup towards the upside is complete after the break of this. Or, to all the way towards the upside. That's when the setup is done. So where gold is right now, right, there are two possibilities where gold is right now. It can either break and continue, or it can reject, because it's a resistance here. It can reject and go down. So these are the two possibilities because of where gold is right now. All right, so we had the initial break up all the way there. So from there on, if this is going to be a resistance, then we're going to see gold pushing down. Then this is where you will then have to look for your setups, watch out for your setups, right? But if it breaks towards the upside, then definitely there will be price action that's going to confirm. So this is where gold is sitting at the moment, right? We've got these two possibilities. This is where it's sitting at the moment. You just need to wait for gold to show you, to tell you what it's trying to do, right? If it's going to go up, let it break. Let it turn this into a support if it's going to go up. You see that? Let it turn this into a support if it's going to go up. But if it's going to go down, let it turn this into a resistance and let us go down. So we've got these two possibilities on gold. Right? That's how it's doing. So if I was to look for a buy on gold, I would wait for this to break first. If I was looking for a buy, I would wait for this to break and then I would look for my setups. You know, yeah, as it is now, that's where it's trading at. I think it's basically around this zone. This is a big resistance here. There's a big resistance here, right? There's a big resistance. Either we're gonna get this or we're gonna get this. You see how it is? So that's how gold is looking. That's how gold is looking. Euro pound is still bullish. All right, Euro pound is still bullish. I mean, we've been holding buys. I've been holding buys on Euro pound because of this. This hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. So Euro pound is still bullish. We are going up to that high there. We are going back to the zone. That's where it's going. All right. So obviously this creates corrections. It will create more trading opportunities. Like for instance, there was a trading opportunity here. There was a trading opportunity here for a buy. There was a buy here, right? Because we had a reversal structure. There was a buy here. It went up to that high nonetheless. So every time it corrects, right, that is a buy for me. Every time it corrects, that's a buy for me. So it's going back to retest this zone. It's going back to retest this zone. There. It's coming from this zone, this area. It gave us a higher low. It gave us a higher low. So it's going back to give us a lower high there. You see that? So Euro pound, nothing has changed. We are still pushing up. We're still pushing up. So just look for your setups for a continuation up. For a continuation up. Right there. That is Euro pound. All right. So gold, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next week on gold. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next week. Euro pound is still bullish. Still a continuation up. Still a continuation up. All right. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. What we're gonna do is next week I'll be with you guys. I'm doing the trading rooms next week. I'll be with you. So we're gonna. I mean, there's CPI also next week. So we will be looking at some analysis, proper analysis. You know, on Tuesday. On Monday, there are no sessions on Monday. So we're gonna meet on Tuesday, right? So I'll be doing analysis for the week for you guys. This is just concluding this week, right? So Euro pound up, gold is still trapped there. Silver also. Let me do this. Silver also has broken this high. Let me show you. So silver, the setup is complete as well. The setup is done, right? The first setup on silver was that we're gonna go back to this high, right? We're gonna go up to that high. So it broke that high. Where did it go now? It went to this high. So at the moment on silver, the setup is done, right? The buy setup is done. There's no buy where it is. So now if if I'm going to look for a buy on silver, it has to give me a continuation. So I'm not just going to say silver is going to go up. Looking at it right now, I'm not going to say silver is going to go up. It needs to give me a setup, right? It needs to give me a continuation. But what I can tell you is where it is right now, because it's above this high, just like how this low was below the previous low. So we had this low, and then now we have this high. What does it mean? It means this formation is complete. Whatever you see on silver is complete. So if it's complete, it may do this. It may start pushing down and continue this trend. It may start pushing down and continue this trend, right? And continue this structure. You see how it is. But the setup now is done. The setup is complete. All right. So just in closing, guys, right? We're gonna come back next week again. On Tuesday, we're gonna do the analysis again, see what we have for the week. But for this week, I hope you guys had a good trading week, right? I hope you guys had a good trading week for this week. The dollar is a bit volatile. The dollar is a bit volatile. All right. So just be careful with the dollar. It's a bit volatile. But yeah, hope you guys had a good trading week. Let us prepare for next week. Let us prepare for next week. All right. We're going to come back again, go through the charts, show you guys my analysis, and we'll see what we can get from that. All right. Great stuff. So guys, have a good long weekend, and we'll see you back on Tuesday. Cheers, everyone.